morning, Alexis. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks, Oscar. Good morning. I
Well.
love the energy this morning.
Absolutely. So when we start thinking, the first question I always get is, why'd you call this book Ninja Communications?
Right.
So people
Ninja,
are like,
right.
I don't know, is that some old Bruce Lee reference or something? But this is the thing, and I like to kind of key into this. And in fact, I did a PowerPoint for the actual show,
Okay.
and I want to show a few of those. And the word ninja really is one of those we associate with assassins. And the fact of the matter is that it's not so much that the ninja here is an assassin, but ninjas operated like KGB or CIA or MI6.
Okay.
They operated in stealth. So you could have a ninja slip into a place in the 15th century and no one would know they're there. In fact, they were so effective that they started considering these guys invisible. There were legends of ninjas that would appear and disappear and different things like that. And it was all based around this idea that they operated in stealth. So when we think of interactive communication, so I'm sitting here, I'm communicating with you. Your body, your posture, it communicates something to me.
Okay.
How many times you blink your eyes, which eyes you look at, everything tells a story.
So would you say it's like a silent communication, ways to read communication with the other person without them knowing
exactly
that you're reading them?
Absolutely.
That's deep. Okay, I got it, y'all. This ninja communication, this is it. Like a silent attack. Oh, what you're saying. Okay.
Well, you know what? And this is what I tell people. If you think about the ability, like if listeners, just think about this. If you had the ability to read somebody's mind, to be able to kind of sense their thinking while you were having a conversation with them, whether it was a relationship, a business conversation, communicating with your kids or family members, would that be an advantage to you?
Absolutely. Relationship-wise, that means you're always ahead of the game.
You women like that, don't you?
Yeah, which we already are. With your kids, then you also would know how to really parent them if you're able to read into those the non-verbal communication skills.
Oh, absolutely.
So that's good.
Yeah. So a lot of times we kind of get to know our kids and our kids' body language. Like my older son, he would make me laugh. Every time he was trying to think of a lie, he would look sideways for a minute. Just like dart to the side.
Yeah.
And I always watched him. And he would wonder, after a while, he was like, Dad must have some superhuman ability. Because I'm like, you're not telling me the truth. But in our day-to-day activity, as people mature into adulthood, they start to develop ways to conceal deception. And one of the things that we have to really think about is how people interact on a regular basis. Like, I like to think of poker. Right? I'm not a big poker player, but in the game of poker, it's all about bluffing out your opponents.
The poker face.
Precisely, the proverbial poker face.
Right.
So what is that poker face? A poker face essentially is, I'm not going to give you any indication of what hand I'm holding, but there's something that we call a tell. And the tell is, maybe they look at their hand and they go, okay. And then they shore back up.
Yeah.
But they just did that nose scratch, that's a tell. And I can tell you, that's a real tell in the real world. I watch it all the time. And when somebody doesn't agree with something, you'll see them. They'll go, yeah, I've seen that movie.
Yeah, and
like,
that's
did you really?
Good signs. See, these are definitely signs that the viewers and the listeners can definitely pick up on now in order to start reading people, not even just reading people, becoming a certain leader. Because I think whenever you deal with communication, it definitely becomes effective when you deal with people every day.
Yes, absolutely. Because you have to start sort of understanding that secret language. But without touching a person, you can move chi. part of my background as a energy practitioner and a naturopathic practitioner was that I worked with people all the time where I could feel their chi. And one of the things I would want to do while they were with me is rebalance their energy. So this was all part of it. So we communicate that every time we're in front of someone. And if you want to be more successful at relationships, at business, at any form of communication, you want to learn what energy you're emitting and what body language to communicate to get people to respond positively to you.
Right.
So I want to invite listeners to go to the website. We have it as an electronic download or as an audio book. It is Ninja Communications. That is the book. Just go to ninjatalks.com. Or they can go to OscarHines.com.
Oscar Hines.
Either one. Ninja Talks or Oscar Hines. But when you go there, you're going to be able to read some excerpts from the book. So I invite people to do that because I talk about public speaking. I talk about leadership qualities because I was in corporate America and I led a team for many years and brought them to top producer status, all by getting into what I call their inner voice, their inner head. And it was all ninja communication stuff. So this book is really a love for me because it's a culmination of many, many years of observations and of scientific research and of holistic work that I've done in the field of naturopathic medicine. So it really is a labor of love. And I think when people read it, they will find out things about themselves that they weren't aware of.
Right,
no
and that's good though. 'Cause we're always trying to evolve and to become, the best version of ourselves.
Yes.
So, getting books like Ninja Communication that has an influence in it and letting you know to learn yourself definitely is key.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And I think everybody improves when they learn. And one of the things I want to do also is I'm meeting with some people, in fact, tomorrow, where we're going to get a group of children. They have a huge school. And I want to start teaching, as part of the give back here, I want to start teaching kids ninja communication skill sets. So it's one of those things where I love it. So folks, I want to invite you all to share this video, share some of the techniques, help people to start being better communicators. Because Alexis, it is truly my hope, in all sincerity, that we can foster better communication between everybody, because we're living right now in a society where there is racial division, there is political division, and we've got to stop it. We've got to start realizing each other's humanness, and that's what this program does. So folks, I want to invite you, thank you Alexis for having this great conversation.
Thanks,
I want to invite you guys to go to ninjatalks.com, pick up the publication, download it, get the audio book. I audio recorded this myself, so you'll get a chance to hear all the voice inflections and everything else. So I have fun with it. ninjatalks.com. My name is Oscar Hines, and this is the beautiful
Alexis Moore.
And you've been listening to the Natural Nation Network. Next week, we will be back with Well-Being Simplified.